Hello everyone and welcome back to History with Hilbert, making the last video of 2017. Now in this video I'm going to be looking over what I'm going to be doing in 2018, what we all managed to accomplish in 2017, and yes, finally, the results to the banner competition vote and to the survey that you all did for me a long time ago, which I should have made a long time ago. But you know what I'm like, I always forget and put these things off. But finally the results are in for both of these things, so I'm going to wrap both of that up today and start the new year with a really beautiful new banner and with all your results in, so I'll be able to make videos that you guys want me to make. So let's dive straight in with the results. Now I actually was planning to do a really in-depth video about how I came to all the results and how I put it all into a spreadsheet and on Google Forms and that kind of thing. But in the end I just sort of cropped it and put it in because these are the kind of general categories that I was seeing that people wanted, so you can see the various types of votes, and anything with more than 3 votes I put into a category that I felt was different enough. So over the next year I'm going to try and make a video based on sort of this, so the ones with loads of say points on there, I'm going to try and make a bit more of those because obviously lots of people want to see that, but also the ones with a fewer votes, they might be interesting topics to cover as well, especially there's quite a few on here that I haven't actually done before, so it would be interesting to go and see. And I have been working on making various videos of various time periods and places throughout the world, so have a good long look. On there is sort of what I got, so I hope most people are happy with this because this is the best way that I thought, because I get so many requests for different types of videos, but obviously I only have a limited amount of time to spend on making videos, so I'd love to be able to do all of them, but unfortunately that's not an option, so I have to limit it somehow. So yeah, that's where I've got with that, so I'm going to try and stick to that as much as possible. Now another thing that I asked was, would you like to see videos perhaps about the history of religion, and most people said yes, so I'll probably end up making a series in 2018 at some point about the history of different religions, and because obviously religion has been hugely important for history and for things that have happened in the past, and obviously still is today to a certain extent. So I think that'll be a very interesting one because it ties in very nicely with history as well. But I'll try and make that fun and interesting and connect it to periods that I talk about, because obviously I've mentioned various religions in various videos that I've made in the past. Now I also asked about live streams, monthly live streams, and most people said we would like to see a few more live streams, but it doesn't have to be every month, which is quite nice because it gives my voice a rest. So perhaps once in a while a live stream in 2018, every few months perhaps, so that it's something fresh, new, interesting, something a bit like I did one with Lernen Old English, my good friend, on learning Old English. And that one was very popular, although that one was all over the place. That was sort of a tester. So I might do one like that, or I think some of us are getting together later on next month, perhaps even to do a game of Civilization or something. Haven't got a date for that yet though, but I'll post that on the channel. So that'll be a lot more sort of laid back, me doing some gaming and just chatting about history rather than a focused live stream. But I'll do a few focused ones as well. I know me and Len and the Old English are planning some things for 2018 with live streams, as well as with a few other people, perhaps different channels to bring in, because that's something I got, was that people wanted more collaborations. Oh, and I have a lot coming, so you guys are in for a treat this year. Now mysterious fan competitions, I've mentioned a few examples, but if you guys have your own ideas for fan competitions, then you can definitely bring that up, and I will put up maybe 2 to 3 this year. Now obviously I started up my Patreon, and I've been thinking, well, with the Patreon, it's a great way for, you're obviously giving to me, but it's a great way for me to give back to you, and I might see if I can perhaps do some giveaways or something along those lines. Some probably books. No, yeah, probably books. So yeah, mysterious fan competitions coming ahead as well as perhaps some series on TV series which I've been watching, which I also asked. So I made a video about Vikings not too long ago, and a while back I made a video about The Last Kingdom, Recently I've been watching The Miniaturist, which is on the BBC, which is set in 17th century Amsterdam, so woohoo. Finally a TV series about the Dutch Golden Age. It's in English, which is a shame, but it's to be expected from the BBC. So, you know, some of the pronunciations of the Dutch names are interesting. But, you know, to their credit, they do try, and it looks very good. Honestly, some of the Dutch houses are like, ooh, I would love to live there, you know, get the YouTube revenue in, and I'll build a 17th century Dutch-style mansion. You know, that's actually why I made my YouTube channel. No, just kidding. So yeah, I might make some reviews about TV series and things like that, which are all historical, of course, it's just essentially another excuse for me to talk about history. Now, this was the banner that you all voted for, this really nice looking banner which was made by one of the people who sent it in. And obviously this one looks absolutely great, but then the guy who made it got in touch with me and he said, yeah, perhaps we shouldn't use this because it's got the English Heritage logo in, so it probably has copyright on, which is really, thank you so much for thinking about that, because I hadn't even thought about that, and it would have been a bummer to get the channel taken down because of something like that. So actually, instead of going, oh, you'll just have to choose another one, he went away, and in the next day he made another banner which is just mind-bogglingly beautiful. This is the new channel channel art. This is the new channel art, and just look at that. It even has Hedville Helmus in the background, again with the flags. The alteration for the English Heritage logo, as I was just suggesting things off the top of my head, I was saying why not the Lion of Frisia or the Yorkist White Rose, and he actually combined the two, and I think this just looks absolutely great, this new banner. And this is the new banner. It's up now if you want to see it, and I'll put credits in the description and things for the creator of this banner, and it's absolutely brilliant. So thank you so much. Thank you everyone else who sent in channel art. Yours were really good as well, but I am glad that this one won because this just looks fantastic. So thanks a million to the guy who made this. Again, I will put credits in the description as well as on my Twitter and Facebook. So what are my goals for 2018? Now, I'd like to hit 70,000 subscribers. I think we can do it. I definitely think we can. In 2018, we had a massive growth this year, which I'll go on to in just a bit. 100 Patreons, you know, I'm at 10 at the minute, which is kind of good because I've only just started with it. So hopefully we'll increase on the Patreon as well, so I can start doing stuff like giveaways and perhaps buy a fancy camera so I can go shoot some films at some nice locations and pay for train tickets and stuff. So that's all exciting stuff coming up. As well as a British monarch's complete reign, so have a series covering a whole reign of one monarch, and I've actually already started on this, but I haven't told you which one, and it hasn't been uploaded yet, but that will happen in 2018. A video on Vlogs and Clogs. I actually have recorded a video in Vlogs and Clogs which I'm going to render today. Link to Vlogs and Clogs will be in the description. That's essentially History with Hilbert, but with a camera and less organised, and more of just me talking history generally, and in my clogs, so it's Vlogs in Clogs. As well as 500 Facebook likes. Had a huge increase lately on Facebook and Twitter as well, the amount of followers and likes on there, which is really great. So I'd like to hit 500 Facebook likes and 350 Twitter followers. I think these are good goals to have. As well as putting a video up every week. I think I'll try and upload on either Friday or Saturday every week. This year is going to be incredibly busy for me, unfortunately, which hasn't always been great news for the channel. Sort of last year, for a long time, I didn't upload, something like 6 months, or no, it was the year before actually, because the channel's almost 2 years old. But I'm going to try and stick to one video a week. Sometimes I'll have an extra video if something's happened, something newsworthy, and I find time to make a video, but I'm going to try and be regular with it, stockpile a few videos for when it gets too busy for me to make one, so that there is one out every week. Now, how about 2017? This has been a fantastic year, and this is thanks to you guys, so huge thank you. You've really improved my last year for me. So let's have a look how we increased in numbers. We had an astounding 23 million watch minutes. So that's 23 million minutes of History with Hilbert videos that were watched in 2017 alone, and that is incredible. I can't believe people can sit and listen to my voice for that long. I mean, it's not the same person, I'll give you that, but you know, that is incredible. So I'm just blown away by these statistics, to be honest. Then we had almost 3.5 million video views, so these are the individual views. So again, it's just astounding how many people are watching. You know, when I started this channel, and you can watch some of my early videos if you want to see what I'm on about, it was, you know, they've changed a lot, but I never thought that 3.5 million times my videos would be watched just in 1 year. That's, you know, that is incredible. We had an astounding and amazing 44,000 subscribers added on in 2017, and I reckon that's up to 45,000 now, because I put these statistics in a few days ago. So 45,000 in 1 year. I think we can definitely hit 70,000 in 2018, you know, onwards and upwards. We had 86,365 new likes and 5,486 dislikes, which is really good. Again, the ratio is really good. And I do like it when people dislike my videos, surprisingly, because I like the fact that people can disagree with me and that people have different opinions. And speaking of which, we had 15,487 comments, and not all of them were flame wars, which was really nice. I learned so much from the comments. I know I say this a lot, but I can't stress it enough, how much I learned from the comments and how much it amazes me how much some of you guys know. So my last video on the Silly Isles, that was inspired because of a comment stream actually on my Facebook in Cornish. Well, the first part was in Cornish, when I put up a meme about the Cornish Rebellion in 1497. And then yesterday night on my Twitter, I put up a little challenge and said, anyone who can guess which language this is gets a stroopwafel. If anyone can guess which family it belongs to, they get another one, and what it was used for, they get 3. And I was thinking, no one's ever going to guess this, because this is the 19th century archaic dialect of Swaledale, which comes from the Cumbric language, which was used for sheep herding. And within about 5 minutes, 2 people between them had got the answer. And I was just blown away. Like, how is there so much knowledge with you guys? So honestly, I'm constantly amazed. So it's been an incredible year, 2017. But let's move on. The new year is coming. It's tomorrow already. Yeah, tomorrow. It's old. Is it New Year or Old Year today? I think it's Old Year. Old Year. Oude jaar in Dutch. But you know, 2018 will move onwards and upwards again. So thank you so much for making 2017 such a good year for me, such a good year for the channel, for sharing so much information, because I often, you know, while the statistics of likes and comments and views and watch minutes are fun, the thing I'm most proud of with the channel is the amount of information about history and languages and minority languages and all these kind of things that's been spread thanks to it, and thanks to you guys in the comments and sharing it and liking it, because without you all, then there wouldn't be a point in me making these videos. So you really have, you know, made it all worthwhile. We are spreading the information about these history and these languages, and we are making a difference. You know, we've pretty much almost hit 50,000 subscribers, which is, you know, fantastic. So we are a force to be reckoned with. So yeah, thanks very much for watching this video on 2017 and my goals for 2018. These are some of my bot picks from the last year, and you can see how they've improved as well from the start on some of the old boer bots. But I'm going to do my best to keep making the channel even better in 2018, and I hope you'll join me again in the new year for some more History with Hilbert.